kulikuwa na shida when it's coming to share holding. Tulikuwa tunaona si marginalized communities hawapati project venye inafaa. This time round Ruto is busy, in fact ana demolish that solid foundation ilikuwa hapo kitambo. That is why unaona Ruto is being branded like hakuna kitu, because wanajua vizuri Ruto is going to outwist kitu inaitwa.
Shida ni Wajaluo, shida si Ruto.
Wamekuwa mpaka watu uliona watu wanauliza, kwani the past presidents ni nini walikuwa wanafanya na pesa zetu? Because saa hizi as we speak tunaona bro, tunaona as we speak. Mimi kwetu as we speak, kwetu kuna barabara, in fact kuna Waondo, ukikuja Waondo hakuna hata CS yoyote mwenye amekuja. Ruto mwenyewe alikuja mpaka huko, akaingia kwa kanisa yenye hata huwezi hata tamani president atakuja hapo. Saa hizi as we speak hiyo njia imepasuliwa mpaka karibu aende na fence yetu sababu ya William Samoei
anajenga.
Mpaka for the very first time uliona Wajia wanasema hatujaiona tangu 1964 hapa Tana River. Walikuwa wanaona sisi hatujawahi ona lami.
Ukambani haijai kuwa na maji.
I remember Sifuna when in Senate he talked about that Ruto have some flashy projects. So these projects, for example, we have the construction of the extension of the SGR from Naivasha to the other part of western part of Kenya. We have the Mau-Rironi Road. Economically, how is this going to impact on the western part of Kenya? Because people from that region have been complaining that they have been sidelined for a very long time. So how is the flashy projects, for example, the SGR and the Rironi Road, plus the revamping of the sugar industry around the western part of Kenya, how is it going to improve the economic strength of that region?
My friend, good question. But before I get into that question, I want to tell you something. Can I ask you something, please? Martin Shikuku was once influential. Did he realize his presidential bid?
No.
Raila Amolo Odinga had everything. Did he realize?
No.
So Tulia, when we get there, we will cross that bridge.
Exactly.
Sifuna, mimi nasikia ati wewe umekuwa lawyer. I've never seen you practicing anywhere. Those are people with no experience in corporate society.
No, with the law, maybe he went to school, he graduated, but he never went further studies to become.
That is why I told you that Sifuna was Baba's parasite. Okay. That's why he keeps rolling his belly like a roller cockapoo everywhere, thinking that he will win. He won't. I can tell you that for free. Sifuna is a dummy. And soon, you know, statistics never lie. Sai bado tukomboka. Acha tukifika wakati wa campaign.
We are told the lawyers are the second largest community in this country. If they vote Sifuna, all of them, he will not be president.
My friend.
Yes.
Divide and conquer. Loyal nations, they are 8 with 7 kingpin. Only one is left.
7 kingpin.
So let me get back. Let me get back to the construction of Mau-Rironi Summit Road and the extension of this SGR. Even though I'm an IT expert, but I can tell you for free, some of the key parameters of economic growth is the expansion of infrastructure. Whenever a road passes somewhere, expect power, expect an airport somewhere, expect buses. It will lead to the renaissance of business. Another thing, the value of the land in such areas, and again, it has opened up that area for industrialization. Therefore, it will lead to auxiliary farms. For example,
auxiliary farms, what do you mean?
I mean, if you've started a farm, like in Mumias we have sugar. Do you know how much we can get from sugar? A lot. We can do pepper, that is a farm. A farm that's just making pepper, tissue paper, karatasi hizi za kawaida. We can get molasses, and we can get a place for processing animal feed. That one alone shall have created more employment for the youth. Altogether, it might not be, you remember Rome wasn't built in a day, my brother. So we must give Ruto time. The only problem Ruto has committed to this nation is that he is Kikuyu. That is the biggest problem.
So the biggest problem.
And another problem is,
that a problem?
It is a problem because that's why I told you, if Rigathi is not careful, we will vote 41 against 1. Because everyone right now knows that these people, they want to take it all, which cannot be. Bana, go to Kiambu. You might think they're already in Singapore. Then go to Turkana. Are those people in the same nation? Then you come, a Kamau that is well and that had a soft life, has now voyaged himself into a campus. Then somebody from Turkana also find himself in campus. Trust you me, that student from Turkana will be going through depression most of the time. That is why you will see poor students do a lot of things to make sure life gets better. Because hawakupata ile maisha wanataka. And who is the sole cause? The government. That was led by somebody from Central. And mind you, my brother, I've ever realized that whenever president comes from Central Kenya, that is the time when we are having major economic massacre.
You mentioned?
Get back into 2003 when Kibaki ascended into power. Why did he reshuffle his cabinet? Because the key cabinet secretaries, the key ministers by then, in the old constitution, they smuggled everything, land, mambo ya pesa, mambo ya agriculture, nini, akasema, hii ni mbaya, akache, angalia Uhuru. Do you know, during Kenyatta's time, Kibaki was the finance minister.
Exactly.
Now, when Kibaki was finance minister, alijiundia kampani yenye haiko, na katengenezea shamba yenye haiko, na pesa ikapotea. Do your research. Do your research. When Kibaki was a finance minister, that's the kind of lottery he did. Now, I'm urging all Kenyans, let's stand for what is right. It might be tough today, tomorrow, but the other day, boom, we will be better. I believe in a country that systems are working, and I can tell you for sure. People are trying to say that SHA isn't working. My brother, wait till your relative is sick. You will need that SHA. SHA is working. I've seen with my own eyes, people with fractures are being treated with the SHA. Personally, I'm using SHA. Yeah. Even though there are few issues here and there, you know, as a system analyst in IT, we do systems analysis and design. We will tell you that you cannot convert us from one system to another in one day. It has to be gradual. Every now and again, every bit by bit, till it starts working. Otherwise, you can lose so many things. So, I'm urging all Kenyans, let's rally behind William Samoei Ruto. Let's do him. And even as we do that, you know, Ruto cannot achieve this in his own. He has to work with people. And that's how systems are. William Samoei Ruto, we thank you for giving us the right CS, Mbadi. Mbadi, who's this, the other guy for energy? Opiyo Wandayi and Oparanya. By the way, let me tell you the reason why Gachagua is better. Since when did you hear a CS being called a name from Western region?
Never. For the first time, we've got Mbadi from Luonya.
Since independence. Which is a thorn in his flesh.
Oh.
That is why he has been talking of shares.
So the bitterness of Rigathi Gachagua is Mbadi being in the Ministry of
The
Treasury.
bitterness is that Aluo is now in the CS docket, in the financial docket.
But Rigathi Gachagua already had problems with the Ruto even before Mbadi got into position.
The problem with Rigathi Gachagua, Rigathi Gachagua is rude.
Or he saw the position of Mbadi coming. So
Rule,
he began complaining.
rule number one, never outshine your master. That is what the son of the Wathout did. Now, the hook caught his belly. And I thank God Raila is still ruling Gachagua till date. Nabado, ataona majabu. Yeah.
On the same breath,
Yes.
Mr. Nelson,
Yes.
he's talked about systems, and the young people have been talking about, especially the Gen Z. They have been saying that we need systems to work, and the Gen Z have been saying that they are tribeless, they are partyless, they are leaderless. From your perspective, do you think this is an honest call that the young people, especially the Gen Z from all parts of Kenya, vote on the Gen Z tag, or this is just a political euphoria to drive people into a given angle?
Bro,
Yes.
the term, although mimi ni millennial, the term Gen Z is a cursed generation in the Bible.
What do you mean? So the Gen Zs are cast.
Because
My friend, they will greet you.
These
They will
people,
greet you.
Watakusalimia.
no problem. These people, it is the truth, bro. Yeah, we need an honest talk, honest and candid discussion. Yes. I would have been very much happier in this country. Nikiona, this was a clarion call for the Gen Zs to liberate this country. Bro, this is a waste generation, and whoever debunking on this generation to liberate this country should be reminded, my friend, wake up from this dream. Kwa nini nasema hivyo?
The Gen Z fought up to the point that
We
dropped
had,
finance
this is a
independence.
generation that cares nothing, they want nothing, and at the same time they don't want anything.
My friend.
Kwa nini nasema hivyo? There is a point I'm driving at. If we had a very robust, energetic Gen Z united, tungeona kwa hizi by-elections. Saa hizi as we speak, IEBC's portal are open. Wangapi wanachukua kura? Ni sisi millennials down the line. Gen Zs waambie tu kuiva iko wapi, waende wajibambe, sijui wapi Albanos, wanajua kila kitu.
Party after party.
Yes, na iPhones, kila kitu. Na hao ndio sasa uliona summertime. What happened? Is that a picture that anybody would want to copy? A lost generation and a cursed one. Kwa nini nasema hivi? Even in the Bible, kuna generation itakuja, and they will all enrich and fulfill the biblical context.
When somebody says that you millennials, you are analog yet the Gen Zs are digital, would they be wrong? Because it's like we are looking at this in different perspectives.
I'm not a millennial.
You're a Gen Z, you're a millennial.
I'm a Gen Z.
Are you in this school of thought?
You are not a Gen Z.
I want to tell this guy one thing.
You are not a
About
Gen Z.
Gen Z.
About Gen Zs. I don't want to demystify in whatever he believes in, but I want to tell him reality that those people who went on strike against Finance Bill 2024, those were not Gen Zs. Those were Baba supporters, lawyers and lawyers and major parts of Kalenjin who wanted to see Baba in power. Nothing like Gen Z. Mbona not like backdoor, mbona hawakufungua server? You know my friend, pia usitupime sana, tunajua hii maneno. Unaona? Na another thing, sasa nikiingia kwa mambo, I told you I'm an IT expert. Now,
Lamek, you are not a Gen Z. Point of
kidogo tu.
Gen Z ni mtu mwenye amezaliwa 2000.
Thank you
na
for
wewe
judging.
you are beyond that.
Thank you
You
for
don't
judging.
use beard.
Thank you for judging.
You are not
You
a
see,
Gen Z.
I don't want to have a personal discussions here, but wait till one day you read my biography. Yeah, because even in my family, if I work with those people, you might think I'm the eldest son.
And that is interesting.
Now,
Tell us about them.
one thing we have to say, you know, if you really studied history, we normally have our
History and government.
we have our genealogy. This Gen Z has come from somewhere. This somewhere is a mother and a father who came from a particular tribe. And I'm telling you the truth, no other generation is more tribal than the Gen Z. Were you in campus? Do you remember what used to happen while we were in campus? Nani hawezi kuwa president kama atoki kabila yetu? Ni ukweli uongo? Were those millennials? They were Gen Z. So if I'm telling this son of that I'm a Gen Z, he thinks that I'm here for club chasing. I'm not. Yeah. Okay. Now,
I'm going to vote in tribal angles like we've been doing before.
Definitely they will.
The Gen Zs of Nyanza will vote in the lineup of Nyanza.
They called demonstration just the other day. What did you see?
Sabasaba demonstrations.
Did you see anything?
There was
also another one that was called by this
activists.
not activists. Huyu mgemaji wa pombe, huyu tester wa liquor tester.
Who is this liquor tester?
There's somebody with a vein of a keg pipe.
Who is
Orengo.
Bob, you call Bob James Orengo.
That's somebody with a blood vein of a keg pipe.
Have you taken time to read the background of Bob James Orengo?
My friend, it doesn't matter where we are coming from. It matters what we are doing.
So what is
And
Orengo
it
doing?
is high time Orengo respects his age. Orengo unakuwa mzee. If you cannot do one thing the same way for more than 3 decades and expect a different result, we no longer need a democratic freedom. we need economic liberation. That is our biggest plea. Because bwana, waking up in the morning kwenda streets na una pesa na ujui unaenda kukula nini ni kitu inauma sana kushinda hata hiyo demokrasia. And that is what Ruto is telling us, look, let's embrace our agriculture. He has, you know how much transformation Ruto has brought to in tourism sector. My friend, visit any park. Go search it all over in the website and see what that person has done. Ruto is a beast, an economic beast, man. Ruto is no longer my friend. So let's give time. I'm telling you the truth.
Give time.
Us, the space between us and Singapore is just 30 stellar seconds.
The space, the what between you and Singapore?
The space between us and Singapore is just 30 stellar seconds.
So this Singapore narrative is a reality.
Is a reality, bro. Is a must. Kama utaki kwenda, tutakubeba hata na matako. Wewe uende ukae tu huko Singapore, you will learn. Bro, you know if you can't run, walk. If you can't walk,
you sit or what do?
You crawl.
Bro, yes, bro, Lamek ametaja point muhimu sana. Hii Singapore, in fact, ni kama Israelites. Wewe umewahi ona mahali penye hao watu walikuwa wanatoka na mahali penye walikuwa wanaenda kando. It's just a walking distance. But ask yourself, kwa nini?
Yes.
Because tulikuwa na doubting Thomases.
Sure.
By the time Ruto alikuwa na lay out these plans, watu walikuwa wanasema hizi ni uongo, hii ni nini. Lakini moment wameona hizi vitu huyu jamaa kumbe anazitimiza na hakuna hata loan ameenda kukopa. Umewahi sikia? Amesema hata leo ameconfirm State House. Lazima tujenge hii country using our own resources. Hakuna kwenda kukopa.
So does it mean that these other presidents, they have been eating Kenyans?
They have been looting.
They have been looting.
Why am I saying the son of Mama Ngina is a
these people were going to borrow some money to come and steal.
They are borrowing it on our behalf, but they are getting into Mama Ngina's son pocket.
Bro, were you in this country when a certain state officer alikuwa pilo yake ilikuwa ni maelfu? Hiyo pesa ilienda
What government was this?
Uhuru's administration.
At the same time, I also saw...
NYS1,
Have you seen
NYS2?
anybody condemning that thing? Wamekuja kwenye social media, nini, campaign rallies, hizi unnecessary noises zenye wanafanya.
I never saw it except for Raila Amolo Odinga. At the same breath,
Yes.
Anne Waiguru, when she was the minister, was it devolution or what was it?
NYS.
NYS.
Saga in this scandal.
Yeah.
I'm told she was found with notes of money in, they call it gunia. That was in Uhuru's government.
Instead of having a sack of clothes, he was having a sack of notes.
A sack of notes.
Yes.
That was Uhuru's government.
During Uhuru's government administration, I don't want to say that Uhuru hajafanya kitu, alikuwa anafanya. Yes. But for example, during Uhuru's administration, Kenya used to we used to lose kitu kama 3 to 4 billion.
Nelson, can I ask you something? Uhuru, you are telling me Uhuru did something. Are you telling me that killing Baby Pendo was very important?
Just a minute. Unaona, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta alikuwa yani scandals kubwa, watu wa corrupt, lakini uliwahi ona mtu anakuja kwenye hizi media houses kukondemn hiyo kitu. Today as we speak, hii empowerment thing yenye hata unaona Lamek ameenda ameempower youth ili sasa wasikue wanatumika vibaya penye tumeona recently, because a moment hakuna kitu, yani hakuna solution yoyote ya youth empowerment and employment. Ni kama you are creating another kitu this country, because hata sasa hatungekuwa hapa. Yes, look at what is happening in South Africa.
What?
Yes, saizi tumekuwa hizi vitu zingekuwa vandalized. What are you doing here? Because so many people are so much paranoid. Like mimi ni bro, umewahi jiuliza swali, kwa nini ukiwa na 100,000 kwa mfuko usikianga hata njaa? hata ujue hata haja ya hoteli,
Ma-
lakini ukiwa na 10 shillings only, my friend,
ni kama inafanya practice kwa.
ndio sasa utaona
unakula dakika kidogo kuna
bro. Na saa hizi as we speak, Ruto amesema no more importing of maize. Na hakuna tena kuuza mahindi. Ni marufuku. Lazima tukue
Productive.
Yeah. Saa hizi as we speak, the next step, how can we revive Sony Sugar, Mumias,
Cotton
imagine bro,
ginnery.
kitu yenye inaniumanga mimi, I am just a son of a peasant fisherman in this country. Na mimi nilikuwa, I could see my dad's the struggles. Babangu tunaenda huko, my friend, sometimes hata our boat had capsized. Samaki zote zimeenda. Yenye tumebakisha
tunarudi nyumbani bure.
Yes. Tukirudi na samaki 3 bado mtu ananiambia ati sasa ofisi ya Peche ya Nile Perch bado iko hapa Thika, inafanya nini hapa Thika?
By the way, Your Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto,
Inafanya nini hapa?
the issue of fish industry in Thika, it is something that before you get out of power, make sure we are having our own fish industry.
Kisumu.
In Kisumu, Homa Bay, and
Siaya,
and
Migori.
Migori. Do you know why? But it
Busia,
is
because Busia also borders
no, you know politics is about interest. We will discuss the Busias when we are done with Sifuna. Now we are dealing with the two-term and broad-based, then we will discuss.
Kuna kitu nilikuwa na unajua kwa nini these people are painting William Samoei Ruto bad? A moment Ruto alichukua ushukani, amesema ai, ati mtu ako Mombasa, mzigo yako ndio hii, lakini bado huwezi clear it there. Entry point imewekwa wapi? Naivasha. Tena ndio sasa mzigo itoke hapa irudi.
Mtu alikuwa anasema hii Naivasha, hii shamba ni ya mtu binafsi.
Si ndio?
Nani huyo?
The son of Mama
The son
Ngina.
of Mama Ngina.
Mama Ngina has so many sons.
No.
This
You
one.
Okay, the fourth president.
The fourth, okay. That is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta.
Ruto akafanya nini? Akarudisha Lamu Port, akarudisha Mombasa huko. Saizi go to Mombasa, go to Lamu bro. It is on another level. Come to Homa Bay County. Do you know we used to produce omena, pana. That is why unaona Ruto anapenda Homa Bay. That is why Raila Amolo Odinga alikuwa anapenda Homa Bay. Because sisi samaki yenye inauzwa Kisumu inatoka kwetu. Samaki zenye unaona hizi Victory Farms ziko kwetu. Hata mimi niko nayo. Niko na cage.
Do the people benefit from the virtue that you are lucrative with fishing?
How will you benefit na mtu anaingojea hapa
Olo,
Thika?
just allow me to add a point. You've asked yes. That is why I was bringing the essence of blue economy. How can they benefit fully if Omondi, Otieno, Ochieng is toiling day and night in the lake while the CEO for fish production is Njoroge? Njoroge does not understand the pain. My friend, kuvua samaki si kazi rahisi. Ni ngumu hizi upate.
Mbona wasichukue basi the production team ya Mira ama majani chai itoke hapa Mlima Kenya iwekwe Kisumu.
But I think Thika is closer to Nairobi City.
That is what we are talking about. And that is why we are supporting this government so that Mau Rinori Summit ikue haraka sana. Because mimi, for example, by the way, uliuliza swali. Mimi Ruto, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, ukimaliza hiyo railway from Nairobi to Malaba, hakikisha umetuwekea speed train. Mimi, I don't even need to rent nyumba hapa
My
Nairobi.
brother, Mimi, because I'm also beginning to voyage in business. After affordable houses, I need affordable vehicle, an electric vehicle that I can drive by myself. So that instead of spending 6 hours from Nairobi to home, I can spend only 3 to 4 hours.
So in conclusion, Bwana Lamek,
Yes.
as a member of Orange Democratic Movement Party and also a youth leader,
Yes.
there is the camera. Talk to the young people, talk to members of ODM, tell them which way moving forward.
Thank you once again, fellow youths in the country. My name is Lamek Muga. I'm urging all the youths to register as ODM party members, and I'm urging them to respect the rule of law, embrace hard work, and let's rally behind Daktari William Samoei Ruto, because this is the president that is telling us, look, let's sacrifice so that the future generation get a better country. Now, if we don't do it now, if we keep on procrastinating, we will not find our generation, future generation, they won't find a country. Let's work hard. Let's get the point why Ruto is doing this. Then we will have a future. As I conclude, the ODM experts in the government and William Samoei Ruto, this is a wake-up call and a play. Because Chinua Achebe once said, if it happened that you climbed a tree, then you're breaking the dry hoods, throw them towards your door, because the person that will come next, you don't know where they will throw them. This is the time that people from Western region should get into this government. For example, I have all the qualifications. Even if I become a PS of ICT, what's the problem, Olo? I can do that very well because that is my area of specialization. I think with that we will have a great country. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bwana Nelson,
yes.
As a member of UDA, and UDA party is the ruling party, there are a number of us who are complaining about how UDA is ruling us. There is the camera. Talk to Kenyans. Tell them why they need to be part of UDA and they need to support Ruto moving forward for 2027.
My fellow Kenyans, I always believe my dad did not raise a coward. And my dad would really be happy if any of his kid has become a self-reliant person. And if by any chance you are in doubt with this with Dr. William Samoei Ruto's administration, please, you can go and Google the rest for yourself, and you can actually move around. You interact with people, you ask them questions, and they tell you this is a project, this is not a project, this is what, so that you can get satisfied by yourself. To my super PS, Dr. Raymond Omolo, please keep the good work. I myself, I have got my own team, Homa Bay. Watu bado hawajaregister 90%. The team that you sent there, they are doing well, but not that so well. So mimi nasema hivi, mimi niko hapa na alliance with Kimbikimbi, anajua ninapatikana wapi. Mimi ni mtu wa Homa Bay, wa Ondo, na mimi watu wanani reach out sana, watu wananiambia, sasa wewe uko Nairobi, talk to the PS, watu wakuje wachukue voter registration cards, tuchukue my IDs. Bado hatujachukua sisi huko Homa Bay, Waondo. So saizi as we speak, we embrace the good work that you are doing to this country, and in support and in realizing that William Samoei Ruto re-election is a true and real. So sisi kama Wajaluo, we want to suppress this thing, and we have a one assignment. Mimi niko na tu one assignment. Nyinyi mnapiganga kura. Hiyo ndio kitu mimi nataka ni sanitize 2027. And I'm very, very much passionate, and I'm going to deliver votes from Homa Bay County. One man army, 100%. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was Political Arena Show with my two guests. My name is Omondiolo, and I wish you all the best, and welcome back next time to our viewers. You can share, like, and subscribe, and may God bless you all. Bye-bye. Thank you, Bwana Lamek. Thank you, Bwana Nelson.